Hello, my lovelies. I flubbed a little bit. I forgot that I hadn't played with my Switch in a while and didn't double check my settings, so I am re-recording this audio because I messed it up. So there was no mic audio when I first recorded this episode, so things are going to be just a little bit off. Today's cuppa is Hazelnut Orange by Tea Source. It is very warm, it is very smooth, and I love the toasted hazelnut just gives it this great smooth nutty richness, and then the orange makes it very it gives it that fruitiness, and it kind of softens and brightens it. Ooh, looks like I found a matte piece that I might... A decaying wood bridge. It doesn't look safe to cross, which means I can't get to the matte piece. Ah! Hum-de-dum. I can get to this matte piece, though. Hum-de-dum. I came here to gather food, but didn't expect to gather a new friend, too. You don't look nearly warm enough, little snowflake. Please take my scarf. It should keep you toasty. Thank you very kindly. I'm glad you like it. I have plenty more where that came from. We all need to support each other to live in a harsh place like this. You look like you traveled a long way to get here. I hope you find whatever it is you're looking for. If you ever need more scarves, you know who to come to. Alright, let's see what we can explore. This map. This map! It has shapes! You gotta actually legit Tetris this stuff. Now we gotta try to figure out how to get to that old man, as the map is so clearly prompting us so to do. I'm probably honestly gonna be editing out a lot of the map shifting on this, because I got stuck. I got confused. I was struggle bussing hard. Yeah, working with Tetris pieces was not fun. I'm still struggling and running around trying to figure out how to get to that map piece. I spent so much time just stopping and thinking, and I don't even think I was talking while I was doing it. Like, I think there's just a lot of me silently staring at the screen like, oh, what do I do now? You know, this is kind of fun to like watch my own stuff like this. Maybe I should just record a big long game session of something and not say anything, and then just kind of make all the commentary at the end. What do you guys think? You guys think that sounds fun? Let me know in the comments. It's so frustrating because now I can see the solution, but I also know that my brain just didn't parse it. I just need to move that piece that I'm holding one up and one to the right from where I just had it, because I don't need to interlock it that much. They can just be touching. But I just, in the moment, could not parse that to save my life. And then I just went past a workable solution. Oh my gosh, I'm so frustrated with myself. Is this what it's like watching me play puzzle games? Good tidings! It's nice to see a new face, though I'm afraid you've caught me in a bit of a pickle. I seem to have left my backpack behind when I was eating lunch, pickles and all. I was on the other side of the mountains across the bridge, but now I need the tools in my backpack to fix the bridge and, well, you can see the pickle. My backpack should be near the storage shack by the mountains. If you can return it to me, I'll share my pickles with you. Down and one to the... Yeah. Good job. This is so much easier watching it after I figured it out. A snowy storage shack, sealed up soundly. And there's a backpack. No new lore from repeat attention. You did it, you clever courtesan. That's another type of pickle. This guy's all pickle puns. Now let me just grab my tools and... Right, we're gonna hammer the nail, but not into the post. Okay. Alright. Good as new, or at least not so old. Ever since the goats migrated to warmer pastures, we've had a deal of a time getting over the mountains, so these bridges have become our lifelines. I need to tend to the other bridges, but I'll owe you a gherkin. I see that pickles are the theme in this village. Everybody's had their theme, now it's pickles. This was not the bridge that had a map piece. I love the thought of just navigating a world, not by moving through it, but by picking up the pieces of the world and moving them around you. I can see like 4 different ways as I'm watching myself try to think through these puzzles and just not getting it at all. Finally got there. Let's see what this new thingus is. Caution, slippery ice ahead. Alright, we got some directionally locked ice flows. Not sure what we're supposed to do with them yet. More maps! More maps that I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be doing with. Hello there. Hello there. You must be the newcomer. Word travels fast around here, unlike our icebergs. You see, our icebergs actually move pretty slowly. They separate and drift around, sometimes for a few hours and other times for days, and they always drift back together in a different shape. Luak says there are 7 icebergs, but we've only counted 6. But he's a great archaeologist and a keen survivalist, and so I believe him. We all chip in around here. Takok protects us from the ice beasts. Alice made me this jaunty shirt out of pine needles and furs. And I've sailed the entire ocean, so I help track the movements of the icebergs. I'm sure you'll figure out your role if you decide to stick around. I'm always keeping an eye out for that 7th iceberg. One day. Alright. I smell Shannon's brother. It's locked from the other side. Okay, so we can't get in the gate from here. Oh, back to mapping. I got so stuck here. It is absurd how long I was trapped in this puzzle. I am ashamed. I am so glad you will never see it. I'm glad that you will never know how long I slid back and forth on this silly little ice floe. Oh my god, we finally made it in. Yeah! Huh? You're not an ice beast. You're not an ice beast at all. Whew, I almost soiled my furs. You look like you've been jostled about by a beast, though. Hold still for a moment. Let me bandage you. Have you heard Luak's legend yet? He's our leader, and a renowned adventurer. He says that one day we'll find a precious treasure on the fabled 7th iceberg. Treasure hunters travel great distances when they hear our legend, but most lose hope after a time and leave the iceberg. I suppose those of us left still hold some hope in our hearts. Is the legend what brought you here, young traveler? It is not. I see. Treasure means something different to us all. I'm sure you'll find yours. Me, I am hoping for some help with my hunting.
My spear is getting blood from all the ice beasts I'm stabbing, or doodling in the ice while I keep watch for them. Well, you're all bandaged up. Stay cozy out there. All great things are worth waiting for. Perhaps those of us left understand that better than most.
A loving warming fire. What a treat. Alright, this is about where the other recording picks up because of that autosave that happened when we finally made it inside the gate. So I am going to switch back over to that recording and continue with our story. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh my gosh, guys, I am so sorry. I have been recording for about 40 minutes now, and I looked up and happened to notice that my mic levels weren't as they should be, and I'm gonna have to re-record audio for the beginning of this. Oh my goodness, oh no. Well, it is what it is. The problem is fixed now. Dum-dee-dee. I hope you're enjoying the scarf. How do you like my new one? I knitted it together just now. Oh, it's just how I contribute to the community. Everyone finds a way. As for your contribution, I can see that you have an amazing sense of direction and never seem to be lost. Perhaps you can help Luak on his treasure hunt? I'm sure you've heard of it by now. What do you think the treasure could be? Me, I am hoping for a material of impossible warmth. Even with these gloves, my hands keep going numb while I'm knitting. I see. Ooh, map piece.
Hello, we meet again. And wouldn't you know it, I just gave away my last pickle. Ugh.
Sadness.
By way of apology, let me tell you about this base we're in. It connects the various biomes of the iceberg, one beyond each gate. So regardless of where the icebergs drift to, we can easily connect them. How's that for some ice-cold facts? It's often easier to get around if you start from this base. Good luck. Okay. Can we open this door? We cannot. Those sticks look suspiciously like snowman arms. Alright. So, the one at the bottom left is open, and we can open this one. So, we can connect to every type of terrain except for that swirly stuff. Okay, let's look at this new map piece. Alright, I want to get to this tower here. Oh, shoot, I can't connect from there. But if we connect it like this, then we can at least get to see what that tower is. I'm so upset. I even, like, tried to exit without saving to see if I could start over, but I had hit a checkpoint. So now my audio is going to be inconsistent. No. Okay, I can't pick any of this up or examine it. Hello again. I'm impressed you made it here. I thought only Luak dared to navigate the foggy narrows. Sometimes he joins me here to study the old lighthouse. He thinks it might be related to the 7th iceberg since we're too far out for most boats. I can't navigate the fog myself, so I usually drift over on an ice floe. I've been studying the patterns of the currents ever since I arrived here. Just today I found this beautiful piece of paper washed ashore. Perhaps you can make use of it. I bet I can. I bet I got a map piece. I've been trying to float a message back to my home island for years. I left there more than a decade ago, but I still miss my people sometimes. They have a rule where you can never return once you sail for your coming of age. I bet! This wooden boat. I don't believe it. I'd recognize this carving work anywhere. My mother made this. Did you visit my home island? Did she send this along for me? She certainly did. This means the world. Thank you dearly. Though I can't see my parents again, knowing they still think of me too. Well, it warms my heart, even in this frigid place. I don't know what great stroke of fortune brought us together, newcomer, but thank you. Anytime. I can feel the love of my people from across the sea. Thank you again. An abandoned lighthouse, forgotten even to the sea. Alright, and the map piece you gave me... Can we connect it in such a way that will let us talk to the old guy? Not easily is what I'm getting. But I wonder if... No, these pieces aren't going to talk to each other. I'm gonna connect this so we can get into the base. And we'll go from there because I want to open that last base door. Ooh, I bet these are a snowman part. Alright, and now... just slide this. And put this here. I've been so busy fixing bridges, I must have neglected the monolith. I don't usually let the snow pile up like this. And wouldn't you know it, I left my backpack of tools with my afternoon tea. I know I wasn't even good for a measly pickle last time, but could you possibly grab my backpack from the windy woods nearby? The weather picked up just as I finished, and I couldn't even stand up. But you seem to make it here just fine. What do you say, help an old man out again? Please grab my backpack from the windy woods. Alright. I bet these woods are windy. Okay. Let's rotate this once to see how the wind... Okay. So the wind always appears to be pushing us down screen. And we can get caught on stuff. Well, we need something further down. So let's see if we can examine... Oh! Oh! Let's move fast. Yes! Ha-ha! Backpack. Oh, somebody's... Is that a hat? That looks like a knit hat. Yes, we're awesome. Oh! You found my backpack, my thanks. Just as soon as I brine some more pickles, they shall be yours, I promise. In the meantime, I just need a moment to clear the snow off the monolith. Okay. Alright, I am going to grab a writing implement. And I am going to make note of this. Because that is clearly a clue. And I won't have that on my screen at all times. Alright. Back to its glorious self. Do you see the patterns? Many icebergs ago, our ancestors had to abandon this place. The climate had changed and become inhospitable. It's said that they left a treasure behind, one of impossible value and use. My people found our way back here and found new ways to survive. I've been looking for the treasure ever since. I still believe that we'll find it when we find the fabled 7th iceberg. When I don't know where to look next, I come to this monolith for inspiration. I feel as if these patterns left by our ancestors are a clue. Each side of the monolith has a different pattern. Perhaps you can make sense of them? An ancient monolith with 3 mysterious patterns. Let's... Like, I think this is referencing shapes of the pieces. That one's just a big rock at the top with 3 holes. If I rotate this once more and get another... yeah. This is telling us ways to set up pieces. And I am guessing whatever goes in those holes is going to be on those pieces. Okay. I'm gonna just take all of these pieces apart so we can see what all of the shapes of them are. Okay, we definitely need to get to a Z-shaped piece. But we have two... Okay, only one of the Z-shaped pieces connects to the base. So let's use this to get onto the Z-shaped piece. Thank you, kind sir. Where are you going? This is a rare and precious moment. This pattern's on the monolith, so glorious and different from every angle. Yet I already looked at them. Maybe I just need to rotate it once more? What do you want me to do? What do you want from me? I don't understand anymore. Maybe I need to connect it somehow. Maybe I need to connect it specifically in the ways the monolith wants me to. So there is a monolith picture that has what looks like a backwards L. I need to match the patterns, all of them, before it will let me leave. So that's that one. Now I need this one. Alright, there's one. And the other one is the other Z. I need to orient these so that it will line up to the lighthouse. The beam of light, amazing! It must be included in the 7th iceberg. I just know it. Perhaps the beam can bring the lighthouse back to life. Although it could take years for the icebergs to drift to the right, just the right formation. Oh, say no more, old man. Alright. We need you to line up with the iceberg. Yes. Alright. Let's get to that lighthouse. That rumbling, could it be? Let's connect this. You know what? As long as it connects somewhere that we can get to, it doesn't really matter. So let's just stick this here. And I don't think we need to go to the lighthouse. I think we just need to get to the base. I got so frustrated. You know, actually... Where's that piece with the monolith? I want the hat. We need to... There's the monolith. I saw a hat. Where was it? Alright, first we're going to go to base. Maybe that hat will be easy to collect. Am I prepared to spend way too long on this? Absolutely. Alright, I'm going to move you. And I'm going to see if I can get onto either of these ice flows. Apologies for this digression. I just feel like the hat is important for snowman shenanigans. And I want the hat. Alright, that sounded like we completed a collection. Okay, I think I'm back on the Z piece. Sweet. Which I think means that we can just connect to the base again. Yes. Alright, now there was an entrance to the base that we kind of never had to use. It was the... We never went through the forest side, so we haven't explored... Ha! Got what looks like a happy fashionable snowman. Got a secret piece number 6. Huh. I think we missed secret pieces 1 through 5, but that's okay. Now, let's connect to this piece. Wait, where's Luhak? It's fine. It's fine. We're gonna go get this, whatever this is. All by ourselves. All by our lonesome. Oh, everybody's here. Go good. Incredible! Oh my. You did it! You found the 7th iceberg! And here's our ancestors' treasure, just as I theorized! I'm sorry for running off on you. I just had to see it for myself once the iceberg surfaced. I've been searching for so long, I can't believe the day has come. It's really real. I've been searching for so long. The 7th iceberg. I can't believe I'm actually standing on it. What an iceberg. I don't know what you did, newcomer, but you seem to be making everybody's day. Ooh, it finally happened. My hands are feeling warmer already. Incredible. I always believed in Luak and he was right. Now let's see about that treasure helping me hunt. Time to open the treasure. Everyone please stand back. We don't know what awaits us within. Maybe I just need to stand back? Please stand in the empty space beside us. Hold your breath, everyone! Here we go. It's... Are those? But how? Oh... They're sleeping puppies! They're perfect. We have to keep them warm. The poor things. We must protect them. I'd die for them. Anything else Wormy can add? That's great. Now let's get them back to base. Carto! Oh, sorry to interrupt whatever this is. I was sailing nearby when this iceberg surfaced from below and grounded the boat. I just wanted to make sure you were okay. Phew! Hi everyone, I'm Carto's friend. It looks like you're pretty busy. Anything I can help with? Good timing, friend. We need to bring these sleepy pooches back to our base. You're very welcome to join us. Oh, Shannon is barefoot in the snow. Is it a letter from Gran? Carto, my treasure, I just saw you down below. Did you see your granny? I was all set to scoop you up in the airship after she cooled off, but the old gal wasn't happy when I dipped below the clouds. I don't think I could risk landing here. I'll need to meet you somewhere above the clouds. Find the tallest place you can and I'll find you there. It's a promise this time. I can't wait to hold you in my arms. We have so much more to explore together. Love, Granny. So we need to get somewhere high. They're wonderful. I already started knitting them some clothes. 6 sets of everything. Little socks, little scarves, maybe some little hats. I'm sure they'll start shedding too, and nothing is warmer than husky fur gloves. Looks like I got my wish after all. Adorable. This should keep them warm enough. We're letting them wake up naturally. They must have been asleep for ages. It looks like I got my hunting help after all. I just have to wait till these pups grow a little bigger. Your days are numbered, ice beasts. Oh,
these pups are too cute. It makes me want one of my own. They'd be such good companions out at sea. Wow, your granny was so close to us. We need to meet her above the clouds, huh? Nowhere jumps to mind, but let's head back to the story chalet and do some research. Just saying my goodbyes and we can get to the boat back in the water and sail. My. I can't believe little Shannon is here too. She was just a child when I sailed. Now she's on her own coming-of-age journey. She's told me so many stories about our people. It fills me with joy. You've done so much for me, but I have one last favor to ask. When you sail, will you please drop this near the shore of our island on your way? My parents will surely find it, and I know they'd be glad to hear from me. Nice. It's been my great pleasure having you girls here. Safe sail. Husky puppies sleeping soundly. Wow, a mystery spanning generations finally solved. How thoughtful our ancestors were. These creatures truly are a treasure. I thank the ancestors for their blessings and you for helping. Okay, lovely warming fire, what a treat. Okay, so we need to get to some water? What was the original piece? Oh, Shannon will know where the boat is. Goodbyes are all done. Are you ready to sail? Yeah, I think so. Off to the wild blue ocean once more. Take care of those pups, everyone. I hope the storyteller knows somewhere we can get above the clouds. You and me both. Welcome back, girls. It's always nice to see you. How can I help? We need to get above the clouds since Carto's granny can't land her airship. Who's what can't land there, huh? Sorry, it's a long story. Maybe you'll read about it one day. Do you know of anywhere that's tall enough we can get above the clouds? Actually, the top of the story chalet goes pretty high up. But it's just a small house. It might appear that way, but you'd be surprised. I once found myself on the very top floor. There are no books up there, but the view was breathtaking. We can do it! I believe in us! Wow, okay, can you show us how to get up there? I'd be happy to, young miss, but I haven't reached the top floor once again. I haven't reached the top floor again once. This can be a complicated place, I'm afraid. Though I can show you what I know. Please follow me, but I want to read the book! Ah, here we are. This looks more like the basement than the top floor. Yes. It's just the basement, but let me regale you for a moment. It was a normal morning many moons ago when I was doing my rounds of the chalet, reading the new chapters, feeding the spiders, that sort of thing. I was still half asleep and wandered into a door I didn't recognize. Before I knew it, I was rocketing upward and it spilled me out of the top floor. That sounds more like a dream you had. It sounds more like a dream you had. But it's always a possibility, but I spent the entire day up there and my sunburn was very real. It had the most glorious views of the forest. I'd never been so high up. I hope to find my way back there ever since. With the smarts on you gals, I bet we can figure out how. Not sure that story quite adds up, but it's the only lead we have. Let's look around and see what we can find, Carto. Lempa, the 255th Watcher. Roots. I already, no, I'm not gonna read anything again. Chirp, the 256th Watcher. We won't read that one again. Let's go to the new book, Mother's Reach. The strength of a tree is measured by the growth of its roots, as they say in the wildwood, and the mother tree is the strongest of them all. When fully grown, the mother tree's root system extends across the entire world deep underground. This growth process takes roughly 1,000 years based on the sapling used to spur her regrowth. Well, the door was allegedly in this room, but clues could be anywhere. Now, where was that door? I wonder if we just make it higher?
didn't work at all. Roots. Let's read this again. Mother's roots stretched across the forest as she grew and far beyond. They grew along hidden paths, snaking their way to distant lands across the worlds. The paths were subtle and obscure to all but the most intrepid explorers. Only the trees knew how to access them, and they don't speak much. Bearing an earthworm companion and a great bushy beard, Lempa the messenger was chosen as the 255th Watcher. Lempa and his earthworm patrolled the wildwood. You know, I'm gonna go read that last passage of... Oh, this one's news. Message in a beetle. The spotted sand beetle wove its way through the burning desert sands on assignment from Captain of the Water Seekers. It bore a message that the new oasis had been found and that it was time for the rest of the tribe to join the Seekers. This particular species of beetle could absorb the harsh rays of the sun, channeling them into energy to power its sand-devouring mandibles. Its natural predators, including the prancing asp, the luminescent fox, and the Poulsen's tarantula, but it evaded them all. The beetle arrived just in time as the tribe's water supply dwindled and enjoyed a reward of candy cactus nectar for its troubles. The little cartographer had just barely missed her granny at the iceberg, but she knew she was close. All she had to do now was get somewhere tall enough to get above the clouds. They headed back to the story chalet, just short as it was. Or was it? Let's see what this is. The ups and downs of the story chalet. A rarely seen door allowed a scant few storytellers access to the observation deck. Someone scrawled a message across the page. The top floor is real and I found the way there. I don't have enough space to fully explain, but this should get you started. Good luck, future story tenders. A small scroll of paper straddles the. I wonder if that's like the little symbols. Okay. So there were little symbols. Put this here. And then the hill was above that. Or was it the hills? Oh! Well, that worked. Quick, we must get back to Granny. Oh. Husky business. The first settler of the iceberg was merely a child, lost and adrift at sea, separated from his people. Upon his arrival, a pack of huskies took great interest in him and nurtured him as one of their own. They taught him how to hunt, communicate with other dogs, and keep himself warm. The settler swore he'd find a way for future generations to have the support of huskies, wherever they were needed. Another legend of the iceberg involves a miraculous drink called Neverwinter. Created by a mixture of several types of ice and local herbs, Neverwinter put its drinker into a deep hibernation. In this way, they can sleep through the winter safely until being awoken by the first light of spring. The recipe has been lost to time, though the local mixologists are always experimenting, hoping to rediscover it. That's how they had the husky pups sleeping forever. We found the door! That's the door! You found it! Let's go! Whew! Come on, Carto! Oh, that's pretty. Wow, I've never been this high up. Is anyone else dizzy? My, it's just as magnificent as I remember. And would you get a load of that tree? I'm sorry, girls. It looks like we're still below the clouds, even up here. Don't worry, Carto. We just need to get a bit higher. How about on top of that enormous tree? It's hard to tell, but it looks like it goes even higher up than we are now. Maybe it's still growing? I'd say it's worth a try. I'm gonna stay here and enjoy the view for a bit. Who knows when I'll find my way up here again.
Thanks for the help, Mr. Storytender. Come on, Carto, let's make it like a tree and visit that tree. The tree is just across the forest. Ready to go? Yeah, let's find Granny. Best of luck on your journey, girls, and thank you for helping me find this place. I'll never forget it again. Time for some elevator action.
Wow, this is like a proper cutscene. Welcome, beardless messengers. Mother's been expecting you. She told me to gather everyone here that the time for family has come. Mother says thank you for your help in her rebirth. And now it's time for her to help you. You may enter her embrace. Lend to Mother the energy of the land, and she will take you where you want to go.
This place is so cool, Carto. Are these your friends? They look pretty tough.
Roar.
We'd better head inside that tree. You ready to head up? This is so exciting.
Yes, I am.
To the treetops. Whoa. We're so high up. Is that my island in the distance? Check out this view, Carto. Are we finally high up enough? It looks like the clouds are still above us. Let's have a look around. Maybe we can spot somewhere even taller than this. You can see the whole world from up here. It almost looks like a map. Ooh, what are you doing? This is so exciting. You're holding such big pieces of the map. Are you putting everything together?
Alright, we need to connect every piece of the map. So if I had been leaving things contiguous like I wanted to, I knew I should have made the pieces all contiguous. Alright.
That was my island, way out there. Wow.
Alright.
Aw, that's the grasslands we first sailed to. It feels like forever ago.
I already fixed this one.
It's a forest all around us. Do you feel that rumbling? The Story Chalet. Hi, Mr. Storytender. Is that the desert you traveled to? It's enormous.
That's one of the smaller maps we've been to. But okay. Alright.
The volcano! But that rumbling is getting stronger. Is it going to erupt again?
Oh, cheese and crow. This one's going to be hard. Alright, let's just slide you there. We'll take this one piece at a time. I hope. Cool.
I really miss those iceberg puffs, but Carto, that rumbling is getting serious.
Okay.
Whoa, what's happening? Hold on.
We connected the world, which means we connected Mother's root systems, which means she can grow faster.
Oh! Oh, well, we're above the clouds. You did it, Carto. We're above the clouds. Can you see your granny? Your granny must be close by. Do I need... Okay. What do I need to do? Open my map?
Ah! Ha ha ha!
There's Granny. Our ship is so cute. Granny! Carto, my sweet. Oh, I knew we'd find each other, dear girl. It was only a matter of time, or should I say, a mapper? Silly, silly Granny. You've been so resourceful to track me here, and you found all the pieces of our map. A true master cartographer, just like your Granny. And who's your companion? Hello, ma'am. I'm Shannon. I would say I've heard so much about you, but Carto is a little on the quiet side. She's the best, though. She's taught me so many things, and we've been so many cool places, and I want to hear all about them, child. But now that we're together, why don't you show me a few firsthand? We can take the airship and we'll use the map that you girls recovered. You can introduce me to some of your new friends and take me to your favorite spots. Sounds good. Shannon? Thanks. I'd love to join. Lead the way, Carto. Back with Granny. We're visiting all of our friends. I hope you guys enjoyed Carto. It is a our Granny is getting her flirt on. Which makes like practically every bearded man in this has made a reference to meeting her at some point. But I hope that you guys have enjoyed this game. It is such a cute, sweet, fast game. Like, seriously, you can play through the whole thing in less than 5 hours. I just like to take my time. And tune in 2 weeks for a blast from the past. This one is old, and it is weird in the way that old video games can be. I am so excited to play Loom with you, so make sure you're back here. In the meantime, I hope you've enjoyed our cozy indie games. And yeah, if you've enjoyed this, please leave a like, a comment, maybe even subscribe to bring you back for more cozy indie games. And have a happy time zone wherever in the world you are. And I will see you guys next time.